Hey bitches, today we're gonna try a different format. Part 5, a response to ElevatorFilmer21's quote unquote expose video. Of course, before you watch this video, you should not harass or actually attack anyone included in this video by saying derogatory insults and other shit. Because if you do that, you're just bad as them, or worse as them. So you shouldn't really fight fire with fire. Makes you a hypocrite and arguably like him. So, who you see? Well, ElevatorFilmer21, previously known as ElevatorRBLX or ElevatorRoblox, is a quote-unquote elevator enthusiast who supposedly takes videos of elevators. However, most of his videos aren't really about elevators. Recently, it's just AI slop and insulting parody of those Roblox commentary channels, which I kinda actually used to watch back when I was like 13 in 2019 or such like that. Years ago, he was exposed by various YouTubers for being a predator. I believe that ElevatorRBLX was terminated over that. Nowadays, he uses ElevatorFilmer21 and sometimes Roblox SirenFilmer21 to upload videos that are really related to elevators, from solo AI slope videos to exposing videos, which he recently made one out of me. While he still uploads elevator filmers, they're mainly uploaded as YouTube Shorts videos. So how does this start? Knowing the origin of this situation is quite important, so I'll just give you some screenshots. Remember, you can pause this video if you want to read. In fact, he actually admitted that he groomed a minor, and if you look at his awfully low resolution screenshots, which might be difficult for you to read, I do have a PDF version of it, so I'm gonna release it on my Mega NC, actually the Discord server. Also, you can see how he exploited, how he does false copyright strikes, and how he says racial slurs, and just pedophilia in general. He also does sub to sub and talks about actual inappropriate shit, like he talks about how he wants illegal substances and shit like that. This one is what he actually said. He's gonna make people that he hates. He's gonna make videos out of his quote-unquote haters, people who are criticizing him or anything. Like he would make them look like a pedophile, even though he actually is a pedophile. Look at those sexual comments he made. Of course, most of his expose videos are mainly full of fake evidence or screenshots taken out of context. Of course, you can pause this video and type out a URL manually or just use OCR to check out the video itself. So, 2026. Who you see now? Well, let's get to the main point. ElevatorFilmer21. This person certainly creates AI slop, such as this one, all of those videos, except for those ones are real. It's just the rest of AI slop. However, the AI slop videos, clearly, they are not the point. Like, I don't really give a shit that much if you make AI slop videos, but I do tend to comment my displeasure in seeing AI slop videos. Like, it's just a comment, not harassment. The main topic is that, well, he's actually a pedophile or something. But actually, it's more of that he defends them. Of course, if you have seen this, you could just check my community tab to see loads of this shit. All of those are responses to my community posts. All of them. He uses them for his expose videos for some reason. So, speaking of expose videos, let's reply to it. Of course, knowing him, I would not even play his video at all. But you can watch it. The thumbnail is here. It's 50-minute long. Oh shit. However, I did do a summary. Of course, the things he did on that video, first of all, he mispronounces my username. Like he says half IE or something. Like he thinks that. And moving on to the next point is that everything I say about him is not true. However, the screenshots I've placed in this video are actually real, and that he says that I am against him or that I expose him because of the AI videos and not the reporting sex offenders part, which I've shown in part 4. He then claims that I've accused him of botting subscribers, which I didn't actually said that, but I did mention that someone has said that he might have botted his subs, but there's no proof whatsoever. In fact, I believe that most of his subs are from his AI videos, and not from botting subs. However, he did have a history of participating in sub to sub, which somehow is against YouTube's terms of service. Then he falsely accuses me of purchasing my subs, which I don't really care about my subs that much. He clearly cares about them just so he could win arguments. Then he lies about the fact that he respects privacy, despite the fact that he literally posts a face of a fucking minor on a YouTube video. A fucking underage child placed in a YouTube video against the consent. And of course, back when he was ElevatorRBLX, he did leak someone's real name before. Then he falsely accuses me of sending people to harass him. You know, that Seb guy, the one with that quote unquote blueberry thing or something. He did it on his own accord. I have never even told anyone to do it. Then he says that his subscribers are not botted because he makes what he likes. Well, arguably, according to your logic, my subscribers are not botted too because I make what I like. But I don't like making this video, of course. Then he claims that my comments are disgusting, despite the fact that he comments about how he would free predators and pedophiles and all of that shit like that. Like, he actually defends them on videos that are against people like Schlep and then Paolo, which Paolo was actually exposed as a pedo too, which is actually ironic. Then he tries to imagine how I look like, which, like, he actually says that I could have a beard or not, and that I have. glasses or not, and that I can't read. If I can't read, then why the fuck do I pronounce his name correctly? How the fuck did I manage to read his descriptions? That argument doesn't make sense. Then he says that he likes to fight fire with fire and that he exposes people because they called him out, rightfully for exposing him. Then shows off that his editing is way better than mine, which it's just, yeah, questionable at least. Honestly, I'm quite too lazy to edit, but one of the videos I did actually did lots of editing is that one April Fool's 2026 video I did. Then he says that he dictates what I do. That's actually strange. Then he, an actual pedophile by the way, tells me that I am a menace to society and I should leave. Honestly, I think pedophiles are actually a menace to society, and they should be behind bars. Then he accuses me of homophobia, which he actually admitted that he lied about all of these things. Like, you don't say that you are this and that at the same sentence. That makes it contradictive. This one only applies to men on men. This one only applies to women on women. Which of course, this statement actually makes it sound homophobic because he doesn't actually care about those people. It's like he's just saying that just so he could look good. In fact, it would also make him transphobic because he purposely lied about feeling like a woman and that he's trans. Like, he actually lied about that. As in, he never even cared about those people. Then in that video he says that he supports Trump and MAGA. Like, you know, like, yeah, Trump is that one demented president who literally says that he's gonna destroy a whole civilization or something, but that's irrelevant to this video. Then he claims that all of the minors he watch love his AI love videos, which is quite false. It's like assuming that an entire demographic likes that kind of video, which is completely false. Do they not understand? Does he not understand what preferences is? Of course, he did admit that he harassed a minor who is like cryptic something. Like, she was the one who yeah, it has to do with the ElevatorRBLX stuff. Then he accuses me of harassing minors without any proof whatsoever. He says that I harass minors over AI videos, which is completely false. Of course, about that lying about this and that, well, he admitted it in the premiere chat of his presumably totally legitimate expose video out of me. He says that he actually made it up just so they could be that. Like, commenting about how I'm homophobic because I just pointed out that he just said it on purpose to change the topic, to dodge the point that he made comments about releasing sex offenders. Like, this person should have been placed in a watch list. And to see closely, of course, my response is that he is willing to lie about the fact that I've joined him in a game, using an alternate account to quote-unquote harass him. But I'm not sure if he actually believed that how far better than EF21, which obviously is not me. Like, he actually thinks that this person is me. However, he simply assumed that I was without any proof, all because of a username. So in this case, if Trump better than EF21 harassed him, then does that mean that he would accuse Trump of doing that? That logic would never make sense. Then he would claim that he isn't a pedo. However, the exposed videos that many people have made on him when he was ElevatorRBLX have proven that he is one. He then lies about his gender identity and sexual orientation just so he could accuse people of being homophobic. And in fact, as I've shown before, he actually lied about that. Then he'll threaten to sue someone over being banned from someone's game. You know, that Elkington game or something. Well, he actually got banned from there because he was a pedo. And then he made an exposed video over that. Then, if you haven't noticed, he made 2 videos, or more than 2 videos on Schlep. All because of the fact that he catches predators. And the description in those videos have actually said that he actually supports sexual predators, like EF21, ElevatorFilmer21. He actually said that he supports sexual predators, which I've shown in part 1 and maybe part 2. Then he tries to racially profile people by assuming their ethnicity all over the Roblox avatar, voice, etc. Remember Jeff, you on that trolling or something? Well, he accuses that one, like he assumed that that one is Japanese or Asian, all over the fucking Roblox avatar. Then he justifies being racist because he's a MAGA Donald Trump supporter. Then anyone who criticizes him rightfully for what he have done is automatically labeled as a hater, proving that he might possibly have that with us or against us mentality. Then he says that I am against them for making AI slop, and that, as I've said before, that I supposedly harassed minors for doing that. However, I have never even said that. The point of those videos is that ElevatorFilmer21 literally defends sex offenders. And, of course, I believe that harassing people with the fact that they make AI stuff is not worth the time. You see, you don't simply accuse people of harassing you despite the fact that they have made points about the fact that your comments regarding releasing sexual predators from prison is disgusting. And I might have mentioned many times before, but he uses his subscriber amount to win arguments. Like, I never even cared about how many subs I have. And did you know that ElevatorFilmer21 actually did do sub to sub when he was ElevatorRBLX? Then he says that pedophiles are innocent. What in the actual fuck? Like, next picture, which, like, look. He actually said all of this fucking shit. He says that they are innocent. And that he had the audacity to mention a prophet of a deity along with the quote-unquote Republicans to bring back his old account and he meant that. If you think you should support him, then you are unknowingly supporting a pedophile supporter. And of course, this image is not fake. It's literally what it is in the video. Like, I don't see how the fuck is this okay. Clearly, this is completely fucking wrong. And it's actually an insult to those Abrahamic religions. And this one is just really small evidence that he's linked to that. So conclusion, he is a person who made an exposing video out of me all because of the fact that I have shared his community posts with my own comments. Then he was exposed as a predator back when he was ElevatorRBLX, which even Paolo, who was also exposed for being a pedophile later, which actually does make it ironic when you think about it. He uses MAGA, Republican and Donald Trump as a big excuse to say hateful comments regarding woke, leftist, Democrat, liberal, fugitives, which all of those are buzzwords that the far right would typically use. And not to mention, he actually used his own mental disabilities as an excuse. Like, he would accuse people of being ableists, all because of the fact that they are against him. Fun fact, I am actually diagnosed with autism. I actually did went to a special needs school too. But that is not the point. He then writes long paragraphs about my replies without using any punctuation until the end of that punctuation-less paragraph, making it sound like that his unconsciousness has went insane and would do everything to make him look good. Of course, his supporters, which we will censor their usernames and profile pictures as they are unrelated to this video, would blindly agree with everything he says, not caring about the fact that, not caring about what he actually does. Of course, he did post a screenshot of an actual minor's face without their permission on a public YouTube video, saying that it was that person who, quote-unquote, set them up, violating the minor's privacy and possibly COPPA as a result. His expose videos, like I've mentioned before, are him replying to comments that he deemed hateful. And make love, not war, which actually is hypocritical when you think about it. Make war, not make love, not war. This is an exact opposite premise. Like, seriously. If you did check his YouTube channel, barely of his non-shorts videos are about him filming elevators. Like, like, most of the videos are typically commentary. And and he talks about how Schlep deserve to be banned and such things like that. Oh my god. When you look at his YouTube channel, it's like the elevator videos start to appear more when you scroll down. But his later videos, which at the time I have uploaded this video, which is dated around 7 months ago, he starts going off topic. Or 9 months ago. Like, no longer he's a quote-unquote elevator filmer. He's a strange variety creator. Like, he even made a go animate video out of all videos. Of course, his videos are not even worth watching. Like, most of them, like I've said many times before, are AI slop. Like, he makes videos about furry conventions exploding, fursuit stores exploding, fursuit store destruction, all of those kinds of videos, using server AI to make that slop. Then he makes strange videos such as, do this to reduce stress, which I'm not even gonna show you this thing. Like, it's just simply not worth it. I can't believe we're wasting 30 minutes for this fucking bullshit. And most of the time done on this video you're watching right now would actually be more productive to actually put all of those hours I've wasted on an actual lift video. God fucking damn it. Anyway, speaking of that, he had replied to me saying, "See Belle, I have a middle finger for you. You want to see it? Here you fucking go." He said it as a comeback. An actual comeback. How pathetic! How pathetic is that? Anyways, if you're watching this, please don't shut up. You literally get shown. Ah, fuck, that was a bad response. Let's just cut that and post this. So, part 5 of his videos on this person. It's utterly pathetic how a 24-year-old who's soon to be 25 making fake expose videos, lying about his sexual orientation, etc. And the fact that he replies more childishly compared to me, who is actually younger than him in age, is such utterly pathetic. All of this time for this video could have been wasted on a Roblox lift video and not this fucking video. Anyways, I hope you enjoy watching one of the worst videos I have ever made. Anyways, I will put more videos regarding, like I will put links to those videos regarding ElevatorFilmer21, like people making those videos out of here in the description of this video. Like you could see actual better editing and better commentary videos compared to this one. I'm just fucking talking to a monitor, expecting you to believe my words. That's so pathetic of me. So if you really think ElevatorFilmer21 is innocent, then you might have to watch this video again. 31 minutes of this video to be exact. Bye bitches. And I hope you have a enjoyable weekday or weekend or whatever the fuck that day is.